How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator once again. And we have here the FL86 from Half Fast Gaming. You can get this truck if you're a supporter of theirs on their Patreon page. And we're also in the Esterlon DLC that you get from Team Reforma. You get access to this as well if you're on their a supporter on their Patreon page. This is a 1-to-1 scale map, so it is quite large. It looks like we're going to be driving 19 miles, so it should take us real 26 minutes of time to get to where we're going, which is Esteban. That's the city we're going to. And on the back, we've got B-double container trailers, and they're hauling Arnux containers. Also kind of cool, we've got the Hell Creek Trucking skin on here. This is also on my Steam Workshop page. I put this together probably a week or two ago, and I think it looks pretty decent on the FL86, so it's pretty nice. We don't get a GPS with this truck, unfortunately, but we've got the route advisor up there on top to guide us on our journey. So that is that. And then we've got the C15 from Slav Jerry under the hood, so you'll hear it as we start it up here. All right, sounds good. Lights are good to go, so we'll head into the cab, and we will be on our way. Let's go ahead and start on low, just in case. Shouldn't be too heavy, but okay, we're good to go out of here. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, these trailers follow really good, so I'm not too worried about that. Come on, you can do it. All right. We are on our way. This will be kind of the first video I've done with the Esterlon DLC. Oops, sorry car, I did not even see you there. Should have checked. Esterlon is definitely something else, man. It is pretty awesome. A 1-to-1 scale, so everything that you drive, you better be kind of choosy about what you do, because it's going to be, as mentioned, 1-to-1 scale. So you'll need to treat the ETA as real time. That's the way I understand it. So. It is definitely awesome. As is per usual with Team Reforma, you get tons of detail and, you know, a really good, enjoyable map to drive through. And I have to look more into the, you know, the specifications of the scaling and the cities that they have in here. I wish I had that information for you that I could kind of disperse right now, but. Yeah, we're kind of just checking this out. So what I'm thinking about doing, you may have heard me mention it during the some other videos or maybe the live stream, but I have a dedicated server that I'm running in-house, just on a spare laptop that I have. And I got most of the issues ironed out as far as the having to figure out the server configuration, port forwarding, and all that stuff to be able to allow people to join it. You know, through Steam, because it uses the server, what's it called? The Steam logon token that you specify. You know, one of the options that Steam gives you is the ability to host servers using their platform. So you pretty much just specify that in the server config file. And I got most of that ironed out. I was able to test with some of the other guys, the connectivity and performance, latency, all that stuff, with the dedicated server that I'm running in-house. And most of it seems to work just fine. So all that's left is just for us to kind of meet together and discuss a load order for our mods and such. So a couple of mods that I've added into this server, or rather the profile that I'm in right now, is the FL86, and then I've got, I kind of went with Goggle's suggestion about using free mods here. So besides the FL86 that we have here, because I really just I felt like driving this truck, I've also got the K100E from Overfloater, and we've got the Mac R, we got the Viper 389 or 79, I think it's 389, and what else? I'm trying to think. It might be, oh, the Superliner. I think that's all. I think that's all we've got here so far. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, except for the FL86, we've got mostly free mods. And then I guess besides, you know, Esterlon itself, the actual map, because that one's also, you know, technically payware. You get access to it if you support them on Patreon, which it's a pretty low dollar amount per month, but okay, dude, you got to decide if you're coming over, because yeah, you don't really have a choice. Yeah, so that's what we've got, you know, going on so far, and you know, just kind of testing things out a little bit. I'm not connected to the Convoy server at the moment, but I'm testing out, I guess what I mean is I'm testing out this load order to see how it goes and everything, so. But I am definitely excited to be testing out Esterlon. This will be my first video, not my first load through here, because I've taken a few loads through here, but my first video, I guess, on it. You know, just kind of showcasing it, I suppose, on the channel. So hopefully you guys are into that. Hopefully if you guys have Esterlon, I'd love to hear how you guys enjoy it. It is definitely awesome. Oh, snap. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah, figure it out, guys. Definitely don't hit my trailer, please. Okay, he accelerated. Good. Well, he made us almost come to a stop for that. Whoever that was, I don't know. Everybody knows the AI drivers in this game are definitely a different breed. They live by their own rules. There sure are big bumps in the road. I don't know if these are patches of asphalt or what. But anyway, hopefully you guys are having a great Monday. You're seeing this Monday morning or you know, anytime Monday that you're watching. And hopefully you guys were able to catch the live stream. On Friday evening, we took some JCB loads. Me and the fellas in Hell Creek Trucking did quite a few loads through, let's see, started in Mexico, I think. And then we ended up driving up to Provo. So that was pretty fun. Give us a chance to test out some of the JCB loads, and had a great time. If you guys didn't catch it or you weren't able to make it, you can go to, if you click on my channel and then go to the live tab, you can see the past live streams I've done, and it should be the first one. That'll be the most recent since this video comes out. So encourage you guys to go check it out, and also go check out Dan McNary, or Goggles56 as he goes. He live streamed everything that night as well, so I always link to his channel in the description. So you guys should know about him. If not, go check him out immediately. Kenworth dealer right there. That's pretty cool. Oh, that kind of stinks. I think we, yeah, so we drove right past that Kenworth dealer, but I guess it didn't really discover it. That's kind of interesting. You would think that it would, because we were only just, you know, a few yards maybe from it. It's right by the interstate, but oh well. I think what we have discovered is a... trying to think, maybe a Freightliner dealer? Back in, man, I feel bad saying, like, not knowing if I'm saying this right or not. Zacatl? I don't know. I was trying to move over to let that guy merge, but we had a bus next to us, so I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, so we have a Freightliner dealer, I think, in Zacatl that we discovered. So I guess it didn't give us that one, even though we weren't that far from it, but oh well. Tell you what though, you get some awesome scenery through here, and you can tell just by the also the, you know, vegetation that we're seeing on the side, and all the detail that goes into the roads, all the signage, and the highway bridges, and, you know, things like that, like the open fields and the mountains in the background. Really, really neat stuff. I really appreciate all the work that goes into these maps. And especially with it being, you know, 1-to-1 scale, you can see the time up there on the top as we're driving. You can see that it's actually taking, you know, real time to drive these loads over there. So definitely plan accordingly, because if you plan for a really long trip, you're going to be there a while. It's not the 1 to 19 scale that you're used to with regular SCS, you know, the base map that you get. So just keep that in mind. Man, it's kind of hard to see the lanes with the, I need to figure that out. I'm not sure what's causing that, kind of excessive brightness on the road. Because if you go into the, like, let's say, for example, this view, it looks fine. It's normal. So I don't know. I don't really attribute it to be a graphics issue, because out there it's fine, but then you jump inside the cabin, it's like, whoa. It's pretty overexposed. I'm not sure what's causing that. So Dan had also noticed that before too, that with certain certain trucks, certain cabs, it seems to be worse than others. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But yeah, so we went up to the pivot roof cam just now, and then if you go up to the view like that from behind, it's normal. It looks fine. Still a little bright, but you can at least tell where the lines are. But for me, you know, like right here in the cab, I'm struggling just a little bit to see the. There's not enough contrast between the road and the lines on the asphalt, I guess. But you know. And kind of, you know, the reason I have the brightness up where I have it, because as you're seeing it, I'm trying to remember. I think I have a yeah, I have some NVIDIA overlay filters that kind of adjust the color palette a little bit, because I'm not a fan of the in-game color correction. So in my graphics settings, I have the color correction disabled, but I run an NVIDIA overlay filter, actually 3 filters on top of the game. That way it kind of lifts the shadows a little bit. So like, for example, inside the truck, you can actually see what's going on, you know, inside the cab. And then it also adds a little bit of contrast, a little bit of color and saturation to the video itself. So by the time it reaches the software that I use to record, it's got those filters laid on top of it, so it looks a little better. And that's also how I see it in real time as I'm driving. But I'm thinking in certain areas, like in this area, you know, where it's just bright for whatever reason inside the cab. But you would think, because we're looking through glass, you know, a windshield, you would think that it would be, you know, maybe a little bit darker. I'm thinking I may need to increase the contrast a little bit. That way it'll bring up the darker colors a little bit more, and they'll stand out, so that you can see the lines on the road, and then also the little, you know, the marks that they've put on the road. I don't know, just an idea. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, but I'm thinking that may help, because, you know, when we go out here to the pivot cam, it's fine. I can see everything perfectly fine. You know, it's still a little brighter than like this area right here that we're driving through. Now once we cross over here, then it gets a little brighter. But still, I mean, you can make out clearly, you know, where the lanes are. But then you hop back in here, and it's like, wow, it goes from like grayish, beigeish, whatever that color is, to just white. White with a little bit of gray or brown, whatever that is. So yeah, it can be hard to make out what's what. All right, we've reached Esteban according to the sign. So I think I spent way too long talking about the road. But I don't know. I kind of do that when I'm driving. I just think out loud and come up with stuff, ideas. But anyway, so far we've gotten a lot of great scenery through here, and we've gotten a nice look at, you know, the scale of what this map really is, because the entire drive is only 19 miles, but you know, you can see it's taken us this long to reach the destination. So I said it once and I'll say it again, definitely plan accordingly. Keep in mind, you know, when you're exploring this DLC, not to do any drives too long, because it's you are going to be doing real-time real-time equivalent to the miles that you've driven or will drive. So if you want to put in miles, this isn't the best map to do that. But if you're down for just taking a load and taking in the scenery, I mean, go for it. this map is definitely worth it. And it's a nice map to have to just drive and just enjoy it. We haven't even really gotten to drive through all the mountains yet, because there's a huge supply of mountain ranges and tunnels and canyons, vistas, everything that we can drive through. And we're not going to get to that in this video. It's way too far from here. We'll have to actually take a load from East Pass or something like that to see all that. So, you know, that gives you something to look forward to, maybe. If you guys definitely want more Esterlon content, let me know. Most likely, I think in the next video we'll resume where we left off with our Nebraska deliveries, because we got to do those World of Trucks events. We only have 3 out of 12 done so far, so we definitely have to get those done before the event expires. Hope I don't have to go down to 5. We should be fine in 6. Yeah, there we go. She's picking up. This is definitely a mean engine. She is loud. In my headphones too. Cool, there's Esteban discovered. Okay, we're clear on the right, so we will turn right as instructed.
Turn right.
Hopefully we're good here with our trailers. We're going to hop the curb a little bit, but that's alright. Uh-oh. Did we turn too early? Oh, shoot. I think we did. Yeah, I see a little bit left on our map. Man, I did this in the last video too. Okay, well, that kind of stinks. Let's see how well we can back up here, because I'm terrible at backing up these trailers here. Fortunately, there's nobody behind us, so we're okay there. Oh. All right. My apologies. We saw. Oh man. Come on, really? Stalled it. Okay. Oh, that's right. I saw this company, the company name on the event. Oh, we got somebody behind us. Okay. Sorry. My mistake. Okay, so let's go straight this way, maybe. Yeah, this looks right where we have to go. Let's see. Looks like we wrap around here to the left, and then we should see it. Alright, sorry about that cut, guys. We ended up missing our mark because I couldn't see where the actual pull-in spot is. You can barely see it. It's right over there to the right. So we got to kind of come over here like this. Thankfully, with a cab over, you don't have too much sticking out that may make it hard to turn, so shouldn't be too difficult. I just had to kind of go around in a little bit of a circle to figure out where we had to pull in until I found it was this spot right here. You just can't see it because the pavement is so bright. All right, so we're not completely straight, but we're within the lines at least, so they're going to take it. And I definitely don't want to make this video too long, so... Okay. So as you can see, with the 1-to-1 scale, 19 miles came out to an hour and 12 minutes, and 3 gallons consumed. So mainly the real thing that we see is the time taken, hour and 12 minutes. With it being a 1-to-1 scale, you know, real time. That's pretty cool. So anyway, that was our box container delivered from Zacatl to Esteban. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Man, I get super subconscious about that. Anyways, we made a nice 101K on that one, so that was a nice drive to do. So, anyways, hopefully you guys are enjoying the Esterlon map if you do have it. If not, I'll have links to it in the description. We'll have links to the truck. Basically, the Have Fast Gaming Patreon page, and then also the Team Reforma Patreon page. You can find all the links that you need there, so I'll link to both of those. And, of course, Hell Creek Trucking skin will be on Steam if you want to grab that. You can just search for Hell Creek Trucking FL86, and you'll find that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. So I do appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed watching, please drop a like as well as subscribe. I enjoy making these videos, but definitely the subscriptions and likes help a lot. And I always appreciate the love and support you guys show on my videos and my content. So we'll hopefully see you back on the channel for another live stream or another video. And until the next one, guys, be safe. Have a great one.